Hi everyone, welcome to the Premiere Elements class. We begin by learning how to bring video assets to your program. So I have provided some sample videos that you can use for this course. So let's go ahead and click on it to download this Lesson 01 zip file, which has 12 video files that you can use. It's done. Let's open it up. So as you can see, there are 12 video files. So let's open up our program, the organizer. You might get this pop-up that will ask you to start importing all your pictures and videos. I'm just going to skip because I want to do it manually. So be sure that you are in media, and right now we're in folders. You can click on album if you have any, but right now we don't have any albums. We don't have any folders either. Let's go up to File, Get Photos and Videos from Files and Folders. So I navigated to the download folders and grabbed all of the Lesson 1 videos. Okay, so these are all of my videos. Here you can change the sorting. You can look at the oldest video first, or you can do newest videos first. And because they're all the same date, that's why you don't see anything happening. You can sort by name. Let's go up to the top and click on View. You can filter file types. For example, if you only want to show videos, then you can uncheck everything except for video. Let's click on Tag and Info. Here are some predefined tags that you can use to apply to your video. You can even create a new tag if you're interested. For example, I can type in something like fave, and the category is other. Okay, so let's say that I would like to designate this as my favorite video clip. I can just drag over here. I can also drag over here. So now if I want to see only the fave video clips, I can just click on this and only these two will be shown. See that? I can toggle back and forth. Let's go down to the bottom. Hide panel will hide this panel over here. You can undo a certain action. Rotation is when you need to rotate a photo. It doesn't really work on a video, I don't think. Okay. You can add a location to a video. You can add an event for a particular video. For example, I can click on that and I can give it a name and a date. Instant fix is good for pictures. You cannot do an instant fix on a video clip. Let's select all of my videos. See that? So click and then hold down the Shift key and click on the last one. Or I can just click and drag like this. Or I can click on one, hold down the Shift key and click on the last one. Then I click on Editor. I want to go to my video editor. As you can see now, all the video clips have been added to our editor. We start the editor in the quick view. So in this view, things are a little bit more simple. You can see each of your video clips down at the bottom, and there are not that much options that you can do. If you want to add more video clips, you can just click Add Media and click Files and Folders. In the guided view, you have these video editing tasks that are guided. For example, if you want to do some fun edits, you can click over here. It will guide you through the steps on how to create a slow or fast motion effects. So this is kind of like fun stuff that you can do. Then you can go to the expert view. Now here it gives you a warning, meaning that the stuff you do in the expert view will not necessarily be able to be transferred back to the quick view, okay, because there are more options over here that cannot be transferred back to the quick view. Most of the time in our course, we will be in the expert mode. So in this view, you have your video track here. You have audio track, an audio track that's associated with this video on its own track. You can add your own voice narration. You can even add an additional music track. We'll learn more about all of these things later on in the course. Up at the top, you see all of your video clips. And again, if you want to add more, now you notice that here you actually have additional options like from your video cameras, from your phone, from your SD drives, and so forth. If you want to hide it, you just click that, click it again to show your video clips. If you like to go back to your organizer, simply click on this organizer button. Now, what is it on this side? Let's take a quick look and we'll explore all of these buttons later in the course. Let's click on this button right here, adjustments, and here you have to actually click on one clip only. So I click outside and click on one clip, and it gives you all the different kinds of adjustments you can perform on this one clip. How about this one? These are tools that you can use to perform video edits on your clips, and these are examples of the tools you can utilize, and this pertains to video. You can also use audio tools as well. If you want to do more complex audio mixing, you can use this tool here. If you'd like to add an effect, simply click FX, and here are all the effects that you can then drag onto your video clips. You can filter your effect by choosing one of these. And here we have audio effects, and this is video effects. If you have an effect on a video clip, then you can perform edit. Okay, so this will make adjustments to that effect. For example, let's say you want that effect to be less pronounced, then you can use the opacity effect. Or if you want to control the motion of an effect, how it moves across your screen, you can use this option over here. Let's go on to transition. When a clip goes from one to the other, sometimes you can create a transition. Cross dissolve is a common transition. It's like fades from one scene to another scene. So you can simply just drag the transition to an area between two clips. Down here, this is where you will create your titles and credits. So we'll talk more about this later in the course. Here, additional audio and soundtrack. You can add additional soundtracks to your video. And lastly, this is just graphics. If you need more graphics, you can bring them to your video clip. A really good site that I like to use for free graphics is called Unsplash. So you can go to unsplash.com and you can download free open source pictures. Click this one to collapse everything. Once you're done with your video, you've done all the editing, all the audio and video editing, then you can export and share your video. You can export it to your computer. You can choose all of these options, 4K or HD. You can also share your video online with YouTube and Vimeo. You can export audio only. So let's say you only are interested in the audio portion of your video. You can export this MP3, and this is an Apple audio format. You can even export one frame from your video, just one slice, one frame, because a video is a series of images, and you can export one still. So that's the basic overview, quick overview of Adobe Premiere. And in the next lectures, we will go deeper into each of the video editing tools. Stay tuned and hang in there.